Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So in today's video, we are going to be doing my monthly MLM fails. Normally I do about one MLM fails a month and I compile a bunch of things that you guys send to me and then we go over it, we review it, we talk about it. So let's watch the first one. I think that it is a Instagram reel, so I can't put the music on. Yeah, because it's a song that would get me copyrighted. This person is clearly in Monat because you guys love sending me Monat stuff. So let's see what her reel says. I'll play it, but I'll kind of talk you guys over it. So she goes, is Monat a pyramid scheme? So then she Googles, is Monat a pyramid scheme? When you pause and read, her caption says, to all the haters / doubters / skeptics out there, this is for you. And then she goes over stats of the multi-marketing company, talking about how many cars they have, how much commission's been paid, how much revenue the company's made, and how many millions of VIP members they have. But her resource is a random site called scamrisk.com. And it says, Monat is not a pyramid scheme. It is a legitimate network marketing company that sells hair care products, skincare products, and essential oils to line consumers. Although you can make money selling Monat products, the real money is made by recruiting and building a large sales team. Come on, you guys. It literally says, although you can make money selling Monat products, the real money is made by recruiting and building a large sales team. That is a version of what the FTC likes to call a pyramid scheme. I'm not saying Monat is a pyramid scheme, but when you look at a company and the basis of where someone's going to make their money from is recruiting, and if they have to build a sales team to get up in the MLM, that's literally what the FTC says a pyramid scheme is. People have this idea of like, oh, if there's customers and there's products sold in an MLM, it's not a pyramid scheme, but that's not the truth. We've had many MLMs have issues with being in court because they're a pyramid scheme and they have had to pay the FTC millions of dollars. They've had to restructure or they've gotten their whole MLM taken down. So this wasn't much of a argument. So she's trying to be like, to all the haters, look at what Google says. Girl, you did not help yourself in this situation. So I really recommend anyone who's watching this video, if you are in a multi-marketing company, please do your research on what a pyramid scheme actually is. And please understand that pyramid schemes can have product, and pyramid schemes are all about the fact that you make your money mostly off of recruiting other people to do it. The next one is a Beachbody one, and this one is quite interesting, I would say. So let's watch it. It's about 3 minutes and 34 seconds.
I'm actually legit so excited for this group. I run these groups all the time. They're called sort of like sneak peek into what I do. So basically you're interested in joining, you still have some questions. So I put you into this group where I answer these questions, but never before have we had a complete onboarding program that is done in the books. First 100 days of your business are already taken care of. I don't know if you guys fully comprehend how huge this is in terms of successfulness. But it's going to completely change the game. You know, before, the group that we did was sort of our pilot group. As we were getting through this first 100, that's what we're calling it. It's essentially a training program for those people who want to start a business, but want a roadmap. You want that footing for that first 100 days. What do I post? How do I answer questions? We've never had this solid of a program. So just to give you an idea, in 2 years, I was able to retire fully. In 3 years, I was able to retire my husband, pay off all our debt, move across country, buy our dream home. With this first 100-day program, the hope is, because I've laid it out for you, because it's from all of the top coaches on our team, you should be able to do that in half the time that I have. And that's what I'm really looking for. I'm really looking for women who want, in the last part of this year, in the toughest part of this year, to come on board with me, really invest like time and energy and, willpower. Let's do this together. And possibly that could be your story. My hat's a little crooked, it's creeping me out. In the next couple years. But it all starts now. And now is the are coming and they're our biggest season. I designed this program for people who want to be successful, but also want to be able to not put every waking second into it. And that's why we designed this. This is designed for the mom who still wants something of her own, but also still wants to invest in her children and her husband and have a life and be able to relax, but also be successful and be recognized and have a group of women who are doing the same thing. This is built for the person who sees themselves doing more but doesn't know how to do that. The person who wants to start a business but doesn't have $100,000 in the bank. The person who wants to have that extra push to be healthier and more fit and help other people do that and be happy about doing that every day, but doesn't quite know how to do that, doesn't know what the right answer is, doesn't have the channels to do that. I'm running a group. It's over on Facebook. There'll be a couple of videos, a couple posts, a couple behind the scenes type. I'll be answering questions, the most common questions. I'll be talking about how to be a coach, what the first 100 days will look like, what some of the possibilities could be for you, what it takes to sign up, all of that stuff. So I would love to have you come if you're interested. There's no obligation. Obviously, you come, you listen. If you want to sign up, you go ahead and do that. If not, totally cool. So swipe up on this story if you'd like to be included. But our training program is done and ready.
Can I say something? This girl, she got the arm muscles. And I will say, I've never been good at growing my arm muscles. I have been able to grow my legs and my booty and all of that stuff through heavy lifting. But these arms, I got some baby arms. She's strong. Anyways, so if you are not familiar with sneak peeks or these groups, I am very familiar. So let me talk to you about it. So I'm very familiar with these groups because I was in Beachbody myself. And these groups normally have anywhere from 2 to 3 videos where they walk you through the person's story. So the person's going to give you their story and they're going to reel you in that way. Because when they talk about their story, clearly hers, she kind of already said it. She retired her spouse. She retired herself. They moved to, buy their dream home and move cross country to where they wanted to be and all of these things. And then they'll have other videos that talk about the programs, the community, and other things that can reel people in that may not, deal with having a spouse retire or whatever. It also will emphasize growing a business and all of that kind of stuff. So these groups are Beachbody's reps' largest way of getting people to join, because once you can get people in a private group and really have that one-on-one conversation with them and have a lot of people in a group, for example, if you get 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 women in a group that are bonding with each other, they're already going to see the community before they've even gotten started. So they're going to believe this facade of this community is everything and this community is amazing and look at all these women in this group and things like that. So if you are not familiar with MLMs and you aren't familiar with this, please allow this to be an example to watch out for groups like this, because these groups are meant to literally get you signed up into the MLM. So she then said that it was 3 years, retired her husband, went out of debt, bought her dream home, that this 100-day training program onboarding thing should let you do that in half the time. I know this is not possible for most people that are going to sign up with this person after this group. It's unfortunately statistically proven year after year after year alone with Beachbody's income disclosure statements, not just what the FTC has to say when it comes to the facts that most people who join MLMs lose money, make no money, or go into debt, but these MLMs income disclosure statements prove statistically how many people are getting up in the MLM and how many people are actually making money. And unfortunately, it's very low. The income disclosure statement stated that only 1.4% of people got to the higher ranks, on average earning $100,000. In my opinion, $100,000 still isn't enough to retire yourself and someone else, unless you're living in the middle of nowhere and it costs nothing to live there, or cost of living is very low. But for your spouse and to buy your dream home, that's not enough money to do that with alone. You actually have to be in the top 0.1%, not top 1%, but 0.1% to actually even get a chance to make this possible, when we know it's called the 0.1% for a reason, because 0.1% of people are ever going to get there. So it's going to be nearly impossible for people who join today, let alone getting it within half the time that she did. So this individual is going to continue to kind of spread the lifestyle she lives to hopefully get you to sign up to and tell you that they have this amazing onboarding program that you're going to be able to retire your spouse, retire yourself, and buy your dream home in a year and a half. No. In my opinion, no. I was in Beachbody for 2 years. I worked my freaking butt off. I got to the 1-star diamond rank, and there is 15-star diamond ranks, and I still lost $5,000. And only 1.4% of people even hit a star diamond rank. So that alone goes to show that it's not everything that they make it seem. And just because she says, well, this training should let you do it in half the time, for most people, it's going to be nearly impossible. She also says, well, I'm looking for women who want to come on board, really invest time, energy, and willpower. Again, the FTC states that no matter how much time you put into an MLM, no matter how much willpower you have, and no matter how much time you put into it, most people still lose money or go into debt or make no money. So unfortunately, at the end of putting in all that time and putting in all that energy and all of that willpower, you still will probably most likely not have anything to show for it. And that's the sad part, because when you join these MLMs, you have this dream in your head that they have sold to you. You have this hope that you are going to make that happen for your family, when you most likely are not going to make it happen, because it's not statistically possible for everyone to get to the top. She then said, if you want to be successful, but not put every waking second into it. So one moment she says, you have to be willing to put all your time, energy, and willpower into it. And the next moment she says, well, I want people that want to be successful, but don't have to put every waking moment into it. So which one is it? Do you have to invest a lot of time and energy? Or can you also be super successful, but not have to put time and energy into it? Which one is it? She says, well, you want to be successful without having to put every waking second into it, but you will. You will have to put every waking second into it, because when you're on the team calls and stuff, I have proof of this. I've reacted to team calls like this on my channel, but in the team calls, they're literally going to be like, oh, you better be doing this while taking a shit. They're literally going to tell you that. Oh, you better be doing this while walking to your next class, or you better be doing this on your breaks at lunch, or on your breaks at work, or do it on your lunch break. So you will be putting all of your time and energy into it. I didn't get that. She then says, oh, if you're a person who wants to start a business but does not have $100,000 in the bank, it does not take that much money to start a business. And I truly believe that this is what a lot of MLM reps believe. They believe it costs a fortune to start something. And I feel like by MLMs teaching this thing that, oh, it costs that much money to start your own thing on the side, by them teaching that, it's truly making people believe they're never going to be able to do their own thing on the side. So they're going to put even more time into the multi-level marketing company instead of going off and doing their own thing, when there are so many ways to go and do your own thing in 2021 where you barely got to put money into it a lot of the times. You can do social media, you can do blogs, you can literally do a million different things that doesn't take a lot of money. And according to the US Small Business Administration, so the SBA, they said that most micro businesses only cost around $3,000 to start, while home-based franchises can cost anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000. While every type of business has its own financial needs, experts have some tips to help you figure out how much cash you'll require. So even they don't believe it takes over $5,000 to start something, even whole franchises. So you do have the ability to start your own thing at a very small cost. Now, clearly $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 is so much money, but I am telling you, there are ways to start a business with less money than that. Like, that is just for something like a franchise, or, starting your own store where you will need to pay rent and stuff like that. You can start things for way cheaper. I have done a video a while ago that talks about things you can do to make some extra cash on the side. But for example, you can start a clothing store cheaper than that. You can start YouTube for nothing. You can just use your cell phone and upload to YouTube for free. There are so many things you can do at home. So don't let MLMs make you think that you can't be successful with something on the side, or that there aren't things that are inexpensive to start at home. Because with these MLMs, you're going to put a lot of money into it. I lost $5,000 in the end of being in my MLM. So you are going to spend a starter kit price. You're going to have to stay active every month. You're going to have to spend a certain amount of money depending on your rank just to hit Success Club and to stay active. You're going to have to do so many things. Oh, new products that come out, you're going to have to buy it, because who are you being a business owner without buying a product that comes out and testing it out to sell it? I'm telling you, there are so many expenses in an MLM that you are not going to think about that are going to cost you more money than starting your own business. That's just what I'm saying. And then you don't have to rely on a downline to make money. You don't have to rely on other CEO telling you what you can and cannot do. You don't have to rely on hoping and praying that your company comes out with good products and not shitty products that you buy and try and sell. You don't have to depend on another company to do something for you as the salesperson. You can do it all yourself. So you can have something from the ground up that is all for you, versus actually working for an MLM where they control everything that you do. So let's watch the next thing.
Okay, so many things to tell you about that I'm going to choose not to tell you about some of them because it would be total overwhelm. But here's what I'm most excited about. My new coach mentorship, that if you've been listening, like just the last week, I made this huge decision. I'm kind of in the season of huge, radical life decisions, literally. And I made this huge decision to not run a coach mentorship at all in November and December. And so I'm running one this month, and I'm going to work with these only 10 women for the next 90 days. They are going to be like my project. So I can get them to like all the amazing things that they want to accomplish. So literally always do it monthly, and I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just doing it quarterly. So I won't run another one until January. So if you want to be part of this like super VIP, like most magical, cut me off, but fill out that link if you want to be part of this. Guys, I like mentorship is God's gift to me. Like I'm just good at it. It's my love language. Like I just want to be with my people and talk to them all day long, probably to a fault sometimes. I probably drive them crazy, but that's also why they have so much success. I mean, there's so much success on my team with my coaches. It's bananas. And I used to bring in like maybe 25 on average coaches a month. And this is going to be 10 per quarter. So they're going to get all the magic. Not last but not least. Also, first of all, I love looking at all your vacation destinations. Like now I want to travel the world. But I have a huge announcement coming tomorrow. Huge. Another like major, just like light bulb moment during a meditation decision that I'm making like that I'm going to share you could possibly be a part of. So stay tuned. And gosh, there's even bigger things coming. I have another big announcement next week. So yeah, you might want to catch my stories in the next week because lots of fun things happening.
Okay, so first I'm going to respond to that before we continue reading what she posts in her stories. So first off, we got to talk about the fact that she says she is now only running these quarterly. So she's now running these groups where she said she's going to sign up 10 people, so 10 reps for the MLM, 10 coaches is what they call it, and she's only going to do that every quarter. Well, let me break it to you. If someone comes to her in her DMs and is like, I want to sign up with Beachbody, she's going to sign them up. No ifs, ands, or buts. These MLM reps, I've seen it. I've been on trainings with this exact person when I was in an MLM, and they'll sign up anyone at any time that wants to sign up. That's one thing. Two, she is now able to do that. How? And we have to ask ourselves that. And someone who hasn't, looked into MLMs or doesn't know about them will probably be like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like she's trying to put more time into people that are joining her and give them her attention. I don't think that way though. Now that I know more about MLMs, I think, why only quarterly? Why? So one, she's trying to make it look more exclusive, but she's also showing us that her team is already making her so much money that she doesn't need to run these groups every month like she used to. That she doesn't need to actually try to recruit people. Because one, people may just come to her. She's grown her platform pretty large. But two, that her downline's already so large, making her so much money that she doesn't have to think about recruiting like that. And that's the shitty part of it all. Because trust me, I was in Beachbody, and anyone who's not at the top of an MLM that has a team that they've recruited or has a huge team that has built teams, like, a huge pyramid of people who have recruited people people who aren't at the top of that pyramid are going to be running groups, if not every other week, every week. I'm telling you, I have witnessed it. I see it all of the time. Beachbody reps run these groups and run these, coach calls or whatever they want to call it, literally weekly, bi-weekly, or minimum once a month. But it's the people that are at the bottom having to do that. They have to have all these calls because they don't have people under them that can just make them a buck. And they probably never will. This person has been in this MLM, oh my Lord, for a long time. This person has been in a multi-level marketing company, Beachbody. Like she's been in this MLM for forever. And she's at the top. She's in the top, I believe, 10 of the MLM. Oh my gosh, wait, let me look it up. I think she got higher. I know her name, so let me look up Beachbody's top 10. Yeah. If you guys ever want to know who are the top 10 reps in Beachbody, they announce it every year and post it. Yeah, this person doesn't have to work. This person doesn't have to do jack anything because her downline is so large. She's in the top 10 for reps. So that's why she doesn't have to do these things. It's not she wants to be exclusive. She just has so many people in her downline, she probably can't even keep up that she has to, or that she doesn't even have to run these groups, because you're going to see people at the bottom of the pyramid have to run these groups every week because they're told they need to do that. Then she said she used to recruit 25 coaches a month. So if we do calculate 25 coaches a month just for a year, it's 300 coaches. Now, if those 300 coaches recruit 2 people just alone, because I know she has a couple people in her downline who she recruited in the beginning and they got up with her, not as high as her, but they've gotten up in the MLM too. That's over 600 reps under her. Over 600 people buying products that she's making money off of, or selling one thing where she makes a commission or a team cycle bonus. So she's making bank alone with her team cycle bonuses and her bonuses based on her team, along with the fact that whatever rank she is, she gets a bonus that way and things like that. So the higher up you get, you're getting things like team cycle bonuses. So what your team does, you're making bonuses off of. And then you also get, bonuses for your rank. So she no longer needs to depend on running these groups, because why? She has a team to do that crap for her. She has a team that is making her so much money where she doesn't need to do that crap anymore. Her team is doing the bulk of the work, not her anymore. So yeah, yikes. And I will say, I have seen uplines and people in the top 10, I've seen their paychecks because, again, I've been in trainings with people who are in the top 10 of the MLM. And I will tell you that their team cycle bonuses, so the bonuses weekly that you make off of your team, will be like 5,000. And then products that they sell will be like 200. It'll be drastically different because the bulk of the money you make is from your team the higher you get. And then you don't have to sell products. You can make thousands of dollars a week by sitting on your ass and doing nothing. So that was more shady to me than exclusive. So people who don't know about MLMs may look at that and think it's so exclusive and they want to work with her. But people like me are digging deeper, like, why? Oh, well, we just found out that you're in the top 10 of Beachbody and you probably have a downline that's doing all the work for you and you're probably making $5,000, $10,000 a week off your team alone. So yeah, let's see what else she wrote. So after she wrote that, she had a bunch of Instagram stories up and it goes, are you a driven woman with a passion of health and fitness? Are you looking to start your best life both physically and mentally? Do you long to be a part of a community of like-minded women who push you along to be the best version of yourself? Are you ready for something more than a 9-to-5 job, something that can bring income while helping others and holding you accountable for all your personal goals? The next slide says, does the thought of freedom, friendships, and fun get you excited? And it's a photo of her and I'm guessing some of the people in her downline on a boat, like a big boat. So clearly trying to reel people in with like the lifestyle. She then said, then join our coach fam and start reaping all the life changes coaching benefits. Earn an income while improving yourself and helping others do the same. Access to an entire workout library and live classes along with a virtual gym so you never have to work out alone. Online courses to learn about proper nutrition along with access of hundreds of meals and recipes. And then she talks about like discounts. Then she goes, and think about it. What if you could create a life full of purpose while working on your best self and most importantly, having fun doing it? As a coach, you'll be able to do all this and more. You'll learn more from the best of the best on how to create an online health and fitness business, but first and foremost, we'll work on bettering you. You'll have the potential to level up your entire life through those actions, be able to inspire so many others around you to do the same. Then it says, meet the team. We all come from different backgrounds and start this business because we want more for our lives. We made the decision to take this opportunity and use it to work alongside some pretty incredible women, learn to build our dream job and achieve our goals. Coaching gave us more than just freedom. It gave us our best friends and life partners. Swipe up if this is for you. You must be willing to work hard. We'll first start with your goals and help you pick a program to follow for 21 to 30 days. You'll learn all about nutrition and pick a plan that fits your lifestyle, and then attend my online coach training to help you build your online health and fitness business. In order to help others, you have to help you first. Want to learn more? And then she has a form, like a bit.ly thing that people can put their info in it. So you put your name, your email, your Instagram handle. Then they ask what interests you in coaching. How do you feel, or why do you feel you'd make a good fit for this team? Then ask, are you willing to work hard? On a scale of 1 to 10, how ambitious are you? And then what goals and dreams do you have for your life? So that is how top reps rope people into MLMs. And she didn't even put an income disclosure statement. She didn't put anything. She really sold, in my opinion, the dream. Like, this was literally the dream in 2 minutes of Instagram stories of her talking about, oh, the team and you could have the best life and reap rewards, and showing photos of her on a freaking boat and showing photos of like 20 women in one photo talking about being in a community. And this is why I talk about the fact that MLMs really do reel in individuals through community and the dream. They don't talk about really anything else. They don't say, oh, you are a salesperson for a multi-level marketing company, or this isn't an actual business, you're an independent contractor. They don't do any of that, because why would they do that? They sell the dream and the lifestyle in the hopes that you'll get roped in that way. So now let's go to doTERRA. This one's interesting. Keep in mind, this is not an MLM rep. This is an influencer.
All right, confession time. Because I'm getting a lot of messages that say, don't put pressure on yourself for reveal. Instagram can wait. You guys, it's not for Instagram. If you don't know me by now, I don't do anything for. This is my favorite part of the project, where I get to bring everything to life. The build is done, the painting's done, and I get to put in all the pretty stuff, but I have to clean it because it's super dusty up there from when I sanded. And doTERRA, I like to use all natural stuff in the girls' spaces. I just feel so much more comfortable knowing that I'm using all natural stuff where their little bodies are and where they're growing. And doTERRA just came out with a home line. They have tons of products. They have laundry stuff. They have dishwashing stuff. They have hand lotion, hand soap. This is really, it smells really good. It's like a concentrate. You can pour in the concentrate and add water to it. And it comes in a reusable glass bottle, which is great because then you're not just like buying plastic bottles over and over and over. Anyways, okay, let's clean this and let's get to work.
So this is really short, but she does hashtag doTERRA partner, and then she hashtags the product itself. So whenever you see someone who's like an influencer or content creator and they hashtag doTERRA partner, or they say a company and they say they're a partner, ambassador, whatever, they are most likely making money off of them. This person has such a huge Instagram that they probably made a brand deal, not just like an ambassador thing. So this person could be getting paid anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 just to post this. And this is what I will continue to show. I love when you guys send me this. This was sent to me by someone. I love when you guys send me multi-level marketing companies that actually pay influencers when they won't even pay their own damn reps. So this further proves that multi-level marketing companies are willing. They are willing to pay someone to promote their products. They know that content creators and influencers are worthy of getting paid, but not their own reps are worthy of make paycheck or getting paid to post. Because in multi-level marketing companies, when you see someone post a product, so for example, if someone made this exact post and they were just trying to recruit you into their MLM or get you to buy the product, they're doing that out of their free will. They're not getting paid to do that. They only get paid when you actually purchase the product, and they get a percentage of commission from that. These influencers sign a contract, they sign on a dotted line, and they make money right then and there. So that means that these companies, including doTERRA, are willing to pay them. They look at them as someone worthy of getting paid. So that makes me question, are these reps not worthy of the same thing? Are these reps not worthy of being paid for their time and effort? Clearly, no. And this, in my opinion, proves, and you guys can let me know, that they don't value their reps. They don't give a crap. They don't value their reps enough to give them a paycheck, to give them a contract that states you're going to get paid for every time you post. And this is how many times we want you to post. And if your post does well and you bring in traction for us, we will, continue on and do another contract. They don't even do that. And that's what annoys me, is that these companies, they know that, influencers are worthy of it, but these MLM reps aren't. And that's what frustrates me, because no matter how many times I debunk MLM reps, I don't care how many times I debunk them, I still want the best for those freaking people. And that is why I debunk them, because I do want to show facts and proof and more information than a lot of MLM reps are willing to tell. But at the same time, I want what I know they're worthy of. And it is to actually get paid to work with brands. If you are someone in an MLM that wants to actually work with brands, and you want to be a content creator and you want to post about products you love and make a commission off of it or whatever, you can do that. You don't have to be in an MLM to do that. Trust me and take it from me. I have done contracts with certain brands. I have, links for certain brands, and it's possible to do that without being in a multi-level marketing company. And I know MLMs are going to tell you that, oh, you're probably not going to see success that way. Brands only work with people who have like 100,000 followers. That's not true. A lot of brands will work with you with a smaller following. A ton will. And when I was in my MLM, I actually heard that. Someone told me like, oh, and this MLM is so much smarter. And it was a top 10 coach in Beachbody who has a YouTube channel. And she said, oh my God, if you would see my YouTube paycheck versus my paycheck with Beachbody, you would be shocked. Like, YouTube isn't worth it. It's dumb, or you'll barely make money off of that. Here you can control how much you make and blah, blah, blah. They're going to try and convince you that. And that person did convince me for a long time, and is why I stalled on making a YouTube channel until 2019 when I started this channel. And it first started as lifestyle until I really was passionate about multi-level marketing companies. But I've realized that it's possible to grow. It's possible to make content that you're passionate about. It's possible to talk about more than one brand, and don't let MLMs make you think that it's not possible. So now let's go to the next one. So this one is another like form thingy. So I think I've shown stuff like this before, but okay, I'm going to show it again. So when you're in an MLM, no matter what the MLM is, I believe this person is It Works, but every MLM does this. They will have a Google Doc and they will ask you questions to essentially be able to reach out to you. So when it comes to a Google Doc, you'll see that there will be a portion where they will like write whatever they want to write. And then there will be a portion where you put your info in so that they can reach out to you and essentially recruit you into the MLM. So it says, "Hey, I'm blank. Thanks for being here. Have you ever dreamt of living life on your own terms, having a great income while working flexible, part-time hours from your phone? If it's freedom, flexibility, financial security, and fun you seek, this is the sign to start this journey today. Here's a little about how my life has changed in 4 years saying yes to this journey. At 25, I hit a quarter-life crisis and realized I had way too many more years to work and money seemed to always be tight. I was in a hamster wheel with no end in sight. I felt like there had to be more out there and something different. A better life to live versus settling for the norm. A complete stranger came into my life at that right time. I was working a full-time job in corporate, wanting to start a family with my future husband, and open to new opportunities. I didn't want to pay to have strangers raise my babies while I was missing out on precious moments. I'm not a mom, but there's nothing wrong with having daycare or a nanny when you go to work. Nothing. Because like 90% of the world does that. I mean, I would actually want to know the actual percentage, but anyone who works and has both of the people working that take care of that child, yeah, there's going to be daycare and nannying and stuff like that. I don't see why there's always this conversation of like, oh, well, you don't want to raise your kids. You want someone else to raise them. Like, that's why you join the MLM. I don't understand that argument. And maybe anyone who's a parent can talk about it in the comment section down below, because I don't understand why they always argue that, because it just doesn't make sense to me when most people do that. Like, my mom worked full time and I had a great life growing up. Like, I don't get it. My mom worked her ass off to give me and my brothers the life that we had growing up. And I don't get what's wrong with that. And I would go to daycare and I guess be raised by somebody else. And I still don't see a problem with that because I came out perfectly fine, okay? So go mom. If you're watching this video, she watches some of my videos. So yeah, go mom. I don't get that argument though. She then stated, I started to notice a lot of girls my age, even moms, start social networking or social marketing businesses and were having success and fun doing it. After asking this woman who introduced me a million questions and needed to see others were successful, I tried the products and jumped right in. I was already spending money on nutrition, skincare, and makeup and loved that these were vegan, clean, and worked. Okay, there's vegan products in a lot of other places that are cheaper than It Works. This quickly became a no-brainer and I was all in to build the life of my dream for my future family. In 4 years, I was able to more than double my corporate income, survive a layoff, help 4 other girls earn a 6-figure income, earn several incentive trips, and become our healthiest, most confident selves. Today, I'm completely unemployable. That's weird. I have unlimited PTO. No one can fire me. No one can tell me what I'm worth. I'm at the top 1% of our company along with nearly 700 others around the world. This isn't a me thing. It's a we thing. Okay, so she said she can't be fired. Last week on Monday, I think I wore the same shirt in that video. Don't judge. This is a comfy sweater. But last week I did a video on someone that was forced to resign essentially from their MLM. So you can be fired. You work for a company. You work for an actual CEO. Whatever and whoever It Works CEO is who you work for. So you can be fired. You're an independent contractor. Thought I'd let you know. Also, she said it's a me thing, or it's not a me thing, it's a we thing. I hated this in Beachbody. And I really started paying more attention to it towards the end, like before I was actually getting out of Beachbody. I started realizing that they really try and teach you in the MLM that it's a we thing, like, oh, we did this, we got to the top, or we hit this rank in the company. So That's why they talk about teams so much, right? So if I am in an MLM and then I have like 10 people in my downline and because of them, I hit the next rank, that upline would say, oh my God, we did it, you guys, we hit the rank. No, that's not what happened. You hit the rank because of what I did. That's it. Like only the upline benefits from the downline. Only the upline gets their name called at a conference for hitting a rank. The MLM isn't calling everyone else's name for hitting the top, but you know how that person got to the top? Because the people under them, not because of what they did, it's because of the people under them. Only the upline gets the fancy gifts that the top 0.1% do. I know in Beachbody specifically, the elite people, the top 0.1%, when you hit elite, you get sent flowers and like sometimes some high-end stuff, jewelry, all of this stuff. But then they'll say, oh my God, but we did it. No. Yes, the team did. Based on what the team did, you rank advanced, but I'm not reaping any benefit of it. So I hate the we thing. Oh, we. Yeah, they say we because any upline depends on their downline to get anywhere in the MLM. And you depend on your downline to do anything, essentially. So to get up in ranks for most MLM, you have to have people in your downline and they have to do certain things in order for you to rank advanced. So you always have to depend on a team for you to essentially get up in the MLM, right? And because of that, you want to make it like known that it's a we thing when it's like, no, it's not a we thing. Your downline did it and you reap the benefits of it. What do you guys think about that? When uplines say, oh my God, it's a we thing and our team did it. But then when you go on the company's website, it only has their name next to the rank. It only says they hit that rank and they are the only ones that get the bonuses in that rank, not the people below them. They're the only ones that get the gifts from the company when the company rewards the top 0.1%. Like, where's the we in that? She then said, all that being said, I'm looking for ambitious, hardworking, positive women who are like-minded and want to make an impact on the world. You do not need to have any experience in sales, social media, or business to do what I do. Actually, most that joined don't. We have a simple, proven system that you get to plug into. Years were put into perfecting this so that anyone with a cell phone work ethic and over 18 can be successful. So then the questions were, what is your email? How old are you? Tell me about yourself. What is your IG handle? They then asked for your cell phone number for contact. And then they ask, are you willing to swap at least 3 products you already buy to your own business to get started? So what do you guys think about all of that? I just feel like the whole we thing in MLMs will always get to me because of like my personal experience in the MLM. When I got out, I was like, wait, what? No, like that's so messed up to say we. When yes, when you break it down, your downline did all the work for you, but your downline doesn't get anything in return for it. Your downline doesn't get to reap any of the benefits, right? It's like they do the work and then they get no paycheck at the end of the day. It's really messed up. So I started realizing that towards the end, and it was actually really funny when I was about to like quit the MLM and I reached out to my friend Christina, who was also in the MLM, and I told her that this is how I was feeling. I was like, fuck this we thing. This isn't we. It's we, me and you work, and then the upline benefits everything we're doing. Like we work for nothing. Like we're never going to get to the top. And like my friend was like, oh my God, girl, I've been feeling the same way. Okay, I'm glad it's not only me. And like a week later, I canceled my account. But yeah, in the MLM, they always talk about that until I opened my eyes to see that it's not we. I guess it is. It's we below you do all the work and you get all the credit and all the money. This next one, I've had saved for a long time. I've had this saved since the Monations happened and I forgot about it. This post says, quote, when you become lazy, it's disrespectful to the people who believe in you. When I read that quote today, I immediately thought of the leaders and friends that have poured into my life, the ones who saw that spark of something in me even when I didn't always see it in myself. They're the ones that I don't want to let down, even when I could easily let myself down by not putting in the necessary work. Of course, I want to succeed for myself, but I also really want to show my friends and family that believe in me that they weren't wrong. Do you see that spark in yourself? Do you know that you were made for greatness? Because you are, but maybe you just need someone to believe in you. Someone that will encourage you to keep going when the days are long and you're feeling discouraged. It would be an honor to be that person for you. So I felt really sad, honestly, seeing someone in an MLM say this, and then the photo was a post of her and like her upline. I hate that like the thought process for this person is that she feels like she's disrespecting her uplines by not putting in the necessary work. And I hate thinking about the fact that people may actually feel this way. Like people in an MLM could feel this way. Like, oh my God, well, my upline put so much into me, but I'm not doing enough for her. You may even feel guilty as a downline when you think about the way this person's saying this. Because in my opinion, you don't owe anybody in this world crap. Nobody owes anyone anything, let alone your upline. Maybe they answered questions for you. Maybe they did a team training or whatever, but they did all those things because they reap the benefit. Uplines wouldn't do that if they weren't going to make money off of what you did as a person in their downline. Now, I'm not saying like every upline is bad or good or whatever, because there are good uplines out there that actually will look out for the person, right? They actually give a crap about the person under them. But that's normally the people from the mid to the bottom of the MLM. And it's like uplines depend on their downlines to make it to the top. And because of that, the uplines end up with the opportunity to make the money, not their downline. So when she says, well, my uplines like believed in me, I want to be the person to believe in you. It's like, yeah, they believed in you, because if they wouldn't believe in you, you wouldn't make them the money that they needed. Like, does that make sense? Like, they're going to, as your upline, they're going to love bomb you and make you feel amazing and make you feel like they believe in you, because if they didn't do that, you're not going to do what they want you to do. You're not going to sell things that's going to make them money. You're not going to stay active, which helps people get to the top of an MLM. You're not going to buy products, which, makes them a commission. So they're going to love bomb you, and they're going to make you feel like you're the luckiest girl in the world, when in all actuality, you are a paycheck for them. And again, not every, upline may think of it like this, but it's the truth. Like, you are a paycheck for that upline. Even if that upline is amazing and it's great and you guys are great friends, or that you're a family member of that person, like in the end and at the end of the day, the facts are the facts. They're making money off of you, and they're going to continue to believe in you because you're making money for them. You also don't need to be in an MLM to find a friend that believes in you, or to find a friend that cares about you or feels this way about you. You can try things like Bumble BFF. You can try going to your favorite coffee shop and seeing someone that you're like, oh my God, I like her outfit. Maybe I can relate to her, and maybe I should go ask her for her number and if we should get coffee sometime. Like, there are other ways to make meaningful friendships where you don't have to be in an MLM. And I think a lot of people get into MLMs because they don't have that community aspect, and they get into MLMs because they want that. Like, they want people to believe in them and they want a friend. And it's like, you can get friends elsewhere and you don't need an MLM to do that. And a lot of people fail to realize that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Monat's holiday sets. I thought this would be the perfect video for it. So hair on my lens. So if you have not seen, Monat came out with holiday sets. And I seen what was in the holiday sets and how expensive it was, and I was shocked. I screenshotted it immediately. I was like, there's just no way that people are actually spending this much money on these freaking products. So I screenshotted it from someone who made graphics about it. So let's just see what these are and how much they cost. So there's one little package that is called the Glitz and Glam Holiday Hair, and it comes with only travel size products. A travel size curl defining cream, travel size Rejuva Beat split ender mender, travel size shampoo, mask, detangler, and like some pearls, a pearl set, a golden pearl set. Retail value $160, sale price $84, VIP sale price $71. So if you're not a VIP and you're just a random person, because to be a VIP you need to pay a fee, you're just a random person not getting this on a sale, it's $160. If you are getting this on sale, it's $84 for travel size products. Travel. Do you see my hair? Okay, let me use me as an example. Been playing with my hair a lot today. I have long hair. How long are these travel size products gonna work for me? $84, my booty. I would never pay that much money. So the next thing is holiday hair anywhere. So it comes with travel size blowout cream, a travel size hairspray, travel size dry shampoo, travel size revive shampoo, travel size conditioner, and a hair accessory thing for the same price. Is it just me, or like, is this a lot of money? Like, I pay a lot of money for my shampoo and conditioner. I will admit that. I pay about $50 for both of them, but it's not travel size And the shampoo lasts me like 6 months. And the conditioner lately has, because I've been washing my hair more, has lasted me like 3 to 4 months. And I spend that much money. So a travel size bottle is not going to last that long. So I'm willing to spend money on a product that is really good, that is a full size product, but not that much on that. Then the next thing is a Magic Minis and Mirror Kit. So it's a travel sized scrub eye cream, in Night Haven Overnight Age Control Cream, Rewind Age Control Nectar, and a Skin Revive. What are these things? Skincare products, and a freaking vanity mirror that you could buy at the dollar store for $116 for the sale price. Normally $169 for a scrub and an eye cream. I'm not shaming people who spend a lot of money on that stuff, but travel size. What? This is so much money. Next is called the Handful of Happiness. It comes with 3 hand creams and a vanity tray. Again, you can get on at the dollar store on Amazon for $2. For $45, hand cream. I have eczema. I get like the highest end of cream per dermatologist, and it will come in a huge bottle like this, and it's like the best of the best because I have the driest skin in the world. Maybe not in the world, I'm being a little extra, and it's only like $15, and that's a lot of money, but it's still only $15, and this is $45 for hand cream. Okay. Next is the Cushion Comfort Hair and Scalp Care. You get a shampoo and conditioner. So I don't think, are these full size then? Because these don't say that they are travel sized. So maybe they're full size. Shampoo, conditioner, a limited edition hair and scalp deluxe set. So you get a scalp massager, a comb, and a detangling brush for $100 sale. Still insane. Then they have the Gloss, Glitter, and Glow Kit. You get a CC cream, glossy shine mist, a hair perfume. Can't you just use normal perfume? Like, I'm curious. Can't you just use whatever perfume you already use? And a hair accessory thing for $110, a CC cream, a hair perfume, and some dang hair clips. This is outrageous. The next one, the Perfect Gentleman. A Monate for Men face wash, Monate for Men face cream, Monate for Men essential face moisturizer, Monate for Men shaving cream, and Monate like ear and nose hair trimmer for $111. $111. No. Never doing that. Then this is what gets interesting for me. They are selling an essential oils trio and diffuser. Monate. The Monate that is your shampoo people, your shampoo dealers, your hair care people that also went into wellness, that also went into skincare, that also sell clothing, are selling essential oils. So I'm curious, is this their trial run? Because they have never sold essential oils before. So is this like their trial run to seeing, are a lot of people going to buy this like holiday kit? And if they do, should we start selling it? They're literally selling an oil blend trio. So you get 3 15 milliliter bottles of oils and a diffuser for $95. People, go to Walmart and get a diffuser if you really want oils. And then go somewhere else for oils. You can get them way cheaper, in my opinion, than $95 $. So those are all of the new product gift sets. I would love to know what you guys have to think or what you guys have to say. I'm debating on doing a whole video on alternatives for all of these products and what you could get instead of these products. So let me know if that's something you guys would want. Okay, so next I have 2 posts that were posted on Instagram stories, and it is of someone answering IG Q&A questions. So the person asked her audience, what's holding you back from jumping in the biz with me? And someone wrote, time is a big issue for me. And she said, do you scroll on your phone, watch Netflix, sit on a toilet, commute to work? All are viable time slots that have potential to grow your business. In our modern world, we don't have to work this biz like a traditional job. It's meant to fit into your life in the cracks of your days, doesn't need to take over your life. I disagree. I feel like in our modern days, yes, we are able to make our own work schedule while living our life. We can still, like myself, for example, currently as I've graduated, I currently do content creation full time right now while making resumes and doing all of that for internships. So yes, I can make my own schedule through the day and still have time to wind down at night while turning off my phone. I can still take a shit and laugh at TikToks while pooping without working. I can still go on date nights on the last day of the month and not have to worry about last day quotas for the month. In an actual small business or business in general, you should be able to take time to freaking watch a Netflix show and shit in peace. I'm sorry. But this person said, oh, but we're in a world where you can do things in the cracks of your life. But then she's talking about, oh, watching Netflix, sitting on the toilet and commuting to work. Are you supposed to be like texting and driving, like commuting to work, texting and driving and signing people up? You can't even sit on the toilet and watch TikTok, because don't you dare say you don't watch TikTok on the toilet, because I do. That's me time. Okay? The toilet is me time. But I will say, when you're a small business and you're an actual business, you can make those hours. You can take that 15-minute break. You can watch a freaking Netflix show and go on date night if you want to. Now, I'm not saying that running a small business does not take hard ass work, because it does. Running a small business will be hard work, and you will have to spend hours doing things, and some nights you will have to work late. But at the same time, you can actually make your own schedule and not feel like you need to be freaking pooping on the toilet and recruiting people into an MLM. Yes, some days will be longer than others also. So some days you may be like, oh my God, I have a deadline that I want to hit. Like maybe I want a product to come out, or maybe I want to sell merch and I want to have merch out by December 1st. And say it's November. So yeah, maybe I'll have some late nights working or designing some stuff, but it's mine. Everything I design is me. Every product I put out is mine. I made it. I did it. And I reap all of the benefits. No one is getting a cut from me. I'm making it all. So if I sell a product, I'm making 100% of that money. That's mine. You're the CEO with your own business. It's all yours and nobody can take that from you. You can make your schedule whichever way you want it, and you can fit things in your life like date nights, a show, and pooping on the toilet. For an MLM, you're not going to be able to. You're going to have to do exactly what this person's saying. When you're commuting to work, recruit people. When you're sitting on the toilet, recruit people. When you're scrolling on your phone, you better not be actually talking to a friend and relaxing. You better be recruiting and adding to your network. Like, it's just so weird to me. The next one says that cost is holding this person back. She goes, well, our startup cost range from $199 to $799. It starts about the cost of a Target run. I have girls who have sold stuff on Poshmark, Plato's Closet for their startup fee. Where there's a will, there's a way. Totally up to you on what you want to make happen. Who's spending that much money at Target? I mean, I've spent money at Target, but it's on necessary things. Like maybe I've ran out of food and I need to go to Target and get some, or maybe I need a product for my, business and I go and I get something, or if I want to buy a furniture item, I go and get it. But who's out here spending $799 on a Target trip? Who? I want to know. I've never spent that much money on a Target trip, and everything I buy from Target is necessary for me. Buying an MLM product isn't necessary. And if we go back, let me go back up to Monat's income disclosure statement, or the average income made by MLM reps in 2020 was only $876. So what happens when these MLM reps aren't telling you that that's the average people make in the MLM in a year, and then you end up investing the $799? Say you do. Say you invest the highest amount for a starter kit. Say they convince you to do that. You're already almost in the negative for how much the average people earn is in a year. But they don't talk about that. And that's what frustrates me, because I was in an MLM. I was in an MLM where I had no clue what an income disclosure statement was. I was in an MLM where I didn't know the odds. And I hate seeing that other people could be in the same position that I was. And that's why I make these videos. So no, please don't spend that much money on an MLM, y'all. Please don't do it. Oh, this one's good. This one says, I'm looking for someone to handle my social media account. Willing to pay $35.50 an hour. You'll get paid weekly and you could do this from home. Then at the bottom, in very small words, she goes, it's part-time and you'll mostly be messaging, responding to messages, and adding to network. So these high-up reps don't even have the time or the want or will to respond to their own DMs and recruit people anymore. They're out here, they don't care. They're out here posting Instagram stories, asking for people who want to handle their social media account. And what they'll be doing is adding to network, responding to messages, and that's it. So you're going to probably be doing what? Responding to people's messages that want to join the MLM. You're probably going to be adding to the network the person has on social media, and you'll be answering people's questions for this person. What does this person do then? They really have legit assistants for this. And I remember my MLM, I remember people having assistants, and I remember hearing people say, yeah, I only do the graphics. They only do the graphics for their team. They don't do anything else. So this goes to show, once you get high up and you're someone who was in the MLM first and you got high up like that, you could just make an assistant do it all for you. You're not even the one behind the messages. And $34 an hour is a lot of money. And if someone's willing to spend $34 an hour, they're making a lot of money in their MLM, because that's a lot of money to have someone respond to your DMs and recruit and add to your network. That's a lot of money. Shit. I'll be your assistant. No, I'm joking. I would never do that. The next one, this is it works. It goes, coffee questions, ask away. Someone asked, how is this better than Starbucks? I need to make the switch stat. And she shows a photo and she writes, I mean, it's a no-brainer. And the photo's comparing Skinny Brew fat burning coffee blend to competitors' dark roast coffee. And it talks about the fact that it works as great tasting, fat burning, all day energizer, brain enhancer, hunger killer, and game changer. I've tried It Works coffee and it scared me. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being honest. I'll be honest. If this product tasted good, I would tell you guys this product tasted good. I would say it because I'm not going to lie. This product, no, did not taste good. All day energizer. It's called caffeine. We all drink caffeine for energy. We're adults, okay? That's normal coffee. Hunger killer. Coffee's an appetite suppressant. It doesn't matter if you had this weird fat-burning coffee blend. I just think that the people who buy into this are people that, don't look into the science behind actual coffee. So like, for example, myself, I never knew the science behind coffee. I just knew that, okay, caffeine's in it. Boom, happy. There I go. I'm caffeinated. Until I started researching It Works, didn't research the things that coffee actually has in it and what it does for you. The fact that it is an appetite suppressant. I didn't know the science behind coffee until I did my research on it. So it's like a lot of people who just drink coffee because it makes them caffeinated and they don't care to learn anything else about it. It's going to get roped into this because they're going to be like, oh my God, it does all of those things and it's $50. I might as well buy that instead of buying my Starbucks every day. But it's like, is it really that much better though when it doesn't taste good and it essentially does the same thing? That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? I'm no dietitian or anything, but I've definitely looked into coffee and don't let It Works fool y'all. Next, we have an MLM rep post, or they reposted Dan Price's post, and it goes, the founders of Amazon and Walmart have gotten $133 billion richer in the pandemic. I definitely can see why Amazon was able to ship a lot of products that people needed during that time. And Walmart was definitely a place that has everything that you could get. They have curbside. They have everything you need there. So I get why they would make a lot of money during the pandemic. Someone goes, meanwhile, 20% of all small businesses have closed forever, which is a very sad thing for small businesses having to close. And then it says, for holiday shopping, may I suggest shop local or buy sooner rather than later because small businesses aren't going to last long. This person is implying that they're a small business and you should shop from them. I know that MLMs are going to tell you you're a small business and the corporation itself is going to tell you you're a business and the CEO is going to do these trainings and do these calls where they tell you you're a small business. You are not. Reps are trained to say that they own a small business. We get that, but we know that they are not. And when you buy from an MLM, you're supporting a large corporation. You're supporting that MLM CEO and that MLM's corporation where they actually pay their workers' salary. That's who you're supporting. Okay, cool. The MLM rep may get like a small commission. The CEO is making more from that than the rep is. Monate has a CEO and a list of corporate workers. Buying from them just gives money to that corporation. You're not supporting a small business. During this time of year, I definitely try and work with small businesses as much as I can. I've also been thinking for December to start uploading 3 videos a week. And with that, I want to shout out a small business for every video I do in December. I did something very similar last year where I did things working with small businesses and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to do the same this year. I may make a post and chat with a couple of you guys that own small businesses to hopefully help you be shown to more people and everything like that. But yes, please stop saying you're a small business in an MLM. I know they teach you that you own a small business, but you don't. You're an independent contractor for a big corporation that already has a CEO and that already has corporate workers. Now, the last one, I saved the best for last. This is a good conversation we definitely need to have. So someone posted, they are very large in Monate, and they posted about Australia. So in the beginning, as I told you guys, they are moving on to working with Australia and stuff like that. So on September 11th of 2021, you could register your interest and be a part of like a call to work with Monate. October 1st was their pre-launch. So October 1st, if you were in Australia, you could enroll as a pre-launch market partner to try their products for yourself while waiting to give it to your family. So October 1st, reps were allowed to sign up and order packages for themselves. November 1st, it's not November 1st yet. November 1st is when it goes live, meaning Monate Global Australia opens for business and you could start sharing products with your friends and customers. That doesn't happen till November 1st. Keep that in mind with what I'm about to show you. There have been a lot of these posted from this person specifically. It says promotion alert. It says so proud. In just 3 days, she has hit her first rank and helped 2 girls start this new journey. The best is yet to come. So this person and many others, I've also seen this person post that one person in Australia is already at their 4th rank or something crazy. These people are already hitting ranks and promoting and all of this stuff, and they can't even sell a product yet. They can't even sell a product yet until November 1st, and they're already rank advancing in an MLM. They're already recruiting people in an MLM. What does that show us? I feel like this video went full circle. At the beginning, we talked about, that pyramid schemes can have products and all of that. And then now we're here. We're seeing people in Australia and we are watching people rank advance, whether it's your 1st rank or 2nd rank. We're seeing people rank advance, which you can only rank advance by recruiting people. We're seeing them recruit people without product even being live to sell. That's very, very, very shady to me. And that goes to show that these people will recruit before products can even come out. That means that what is incentivized and what matters most to these people and these MLMs? Is it products or is it recruitment? That's what I'm going to leave you with today. And you guys can let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. So that's going to be all for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video.